Welcome back. Oil prices below $50 a barrel right now. Take a look. Crude prices down better than 8% year to date. That pain being felt at Royal Dutch Shell, the latest company in the oil patch, cutting jobs, cutting 6,500 jobs after profits tumbled 33%. I want to bring in BP Capital Management founder and chairman Boone Pickens. Boone, always wonderful to talk with you. Welcome.
Good morning.
Do you think we're going to see continued job cuts in the oil sector? Obviously, it's not over yet, Boone, because we saw Chevron yesterday, now Shell today. We're still seeing jobs cut as oil prices move lower.
Well, you've had a year of it now of oil prices dropping by 50%. So they're overstaffed, they're cutting budgets and all. But I'm just going to stick with my prediction. But, you know, I like to stick my neck out. You know that.
Yes, I do. And your prediction was that oil would return to what, $75 or $90 by year end, Boone?
No, it was $70 by year end. I said if I made a mistake, it'd be on the short side. It would be over 70. It wouldn't be under 70.
What's going to drive it? What's going to drive this recovery?
Listen, all of us are friends in this business, people predicting prices for oil and natural gas, things like that. I mean, Ed Morse, Citibank, good friend of mine, and Ed and I are apart on this deal, and we'll see how it turns out. It's a long time till the end of the year.
Yeah, no, I just want to get your...
I'm also going to tell you that the Saudis, if oil price isn't, I'd say 55, 60 by the end of the year, they'll cut their production. They're tired of this too.
Right.
They don't want to sell oil for $40 or $50 a barrel.
So just give us the scenario of what is the backdrop here. What's going to drive oil back up? Is it an economic recovery? I mean, give us your sense of, you know, what's behind that call, Boone.
Okay, behind the call last year, let me take you back to it. The prediction was 1.45 million barrels a day increase in demand. And when we got through the year, it was 660,000 barrels. Okay, you had that problem. The demand was not as predicted, and you also had prices going down. And, you know, say, well, that's China. No, it wasn't China. It was Europe and Japan is what it was. Okay, now we're into 2015, and they talk about 1 million barrels a day. No, it's going to be closer to 2 million barrels a day demand increase. So the demand is picking up. Demand picks up when price goes down. Everybody knows that. Mm-hmm. So here we are, 2 million barrels a day. And guess what? We've turned over in the Bakken, and we also had a draw yesterday at Cushing. And so we'll see. You know, one day doesn't make a trend.
Here's Anthony Scaramucci, Boone.
Boone, how does the Iranian deal factor into your analysis? Does that make the price go lower or higher, or what's your thought on that?
Well, when do you think Iranian crude will come into the market?
Well, I don't know. They're
not for a while. What do you think?
They're saying late 2016, but it would affect the futures markets, would it not? At some point in the first
2016.
quarter?
Now let's go to the global picture. You're producing 93 million barrels of oil globally today. Where's the oil coming from? 32 million a day is coming from OPEC. We know there are only two members of OPEC that can influence the price of oil by going up or down, and that is Iraq and the Saudis. Iraq has added oil. The Saudis are now up to 10.6 a day, which I'll be the one that said I never believed they could do it. I don't believe their 12.5 million story at all. And they said they're going to cut back this morning or yesterday, said they're going to cut it back to 10.3 for the rest of the year. We'll see what happens, but they're getting tired of this price. Now, that took care of 40 million of the 93. The other 50 million barrels cannot replace. They're dealing with a decline. Listen, this old man knows something about decline curves, and they're looking at about a 5 or 6% decline on the other 50 million barrels. They're going to need Iranian crude. It will fit very well to help take care of the decline on the other 50 million barrels of the 93 million. Have I confused or have I explained it?
I don't know. Boone, it's great to have you on the show.
Did both, Boone, but you're terrific.
Play that what?
I said, yeah.
I could.
You sort of did both. I think it was a little confusing, but I think you're going to be right about your prediction about where the oil is at the year end.
Boone, great to have you on the show today. Thanks so much.